Over the last few years, soft reboots have become a staple of the entertainment industry. From Spider-Man to Spider-Man Again, everybody's favorite franchise is getting a second chance at life. The problem is, some of these projects rely too heavily on past structures and fan service instead of breaking new ground on their own.
I'll be back.
What? What?
While it's not a perfect series, Boruto stands out as a solid piece of work within the sequel/reboot/fanfiction genre. The world in Boruto has a distinct feel from its predecessor series that impacts how the characters go about their daily lives. The Naruto universe has seemingly joined the 21st century, and things like trains, fast food, and Game Boys can be seen throughout the village. The acclaimed Ninja Academy even has to teach subjects like math and science because society appreciates a well-rounded education more now than during Naruto's years as a student. These slight changes compel the audience to come up with their own definition of what being a ninja means in this updated world. Since the two series examine the relevance of ninjas in different ways, the door is left wide open for new types of stories to be told. Let's quickly compare that to Pokemon, which seems to have a soft reboot every couple of years without ever really changing anything. Ash is still 10 years old, and he pretty much does the same thing everywhere he goes. Sure, he encounters new Pokemon and heartlessly cycles through old friends, but no matter where he finds himself, Ash immediately sets out to collect all 8 badges and compete against the Elite Four. The structure never changes, and new characters are just brought in to replace old ones, making it difficult for long-term fans to become invested in recent versions of the show.
Did you clap at any of the new moments and memorable characters?
Were there any?
No!
In Boruto, there's actually a lot of distinct stuff going on. The importance of academics, business, and technology present fans with new variables guiding society forward. Corporations have become significant players, and their wealth and power serve as a source of tension within the series. Sure, Naruto and some of the other fan favorites are still around, but the focus here is on the new characters as they explore the updated village and try to grow. Following Boruto and his classmates, who like all kids love the new technology they find themselves surrounded by, gives us an interesting vantage point as we watch what happens when ancient customs are tested by the forces of modernity. The series even starts with a flash forward featuring a mysterious, technology-based villain declaring he's brought about the end of the shinobi, a symbolic moment that emphasizes how significant the tension between tradition and technology is in the new series. Even though his dad is Hokage and arguably the strongest person on Earth, Boruto is more impressed by his friend's father, who runs the village's biggest company. What good is being a ninja when there's technology that can give a normal person special abilities, or trains that take people around quicker than they can run? Reading or watching Naruto, it's obvious why ninjas are essential in that world. But part of what makes this new series so intriguing is figuring out where they stand amongst all the societal change. Sure, they might still go on missions now, but you never know when things like robots or supercomputers will be introduced to automate some of those precious ninja jobs.
14 years we've been working our butts off. Now these future folk come in and we can't get work nowhere. They took our jobs. They took your jobs. They took our jobs. They took your jobs. They took your jobs.
There's nothing inherently wrong with soft reboots, but they need to add something to the franchise. Force Awakens, no matter how visually stunning it was, didn't really change anything in the Star Wars formula.
First you were all like, whoa, and then we were like, whoa, and then you were like, whoa.
The settings are the same, the villains are the same, the mega weapons are the same, and the core protagonists both come from dusty, humble beginnings before finding out they're destined to take on evil. Even the Rebel versus Empire core conflict is still intact, so the new characters are boxed into having similar motivations as their predecessors. Nothing is inherently different, so sometimes it just felt like a rehashing of old story beats. But Boruto showcases new characters going on their own journeys instead of sticking to the paradigms of the original series. The creators even make Naruto come across as an unlikable character, since so much of what we see comes from Boruto's perspective. While the audience knows how much work he has, his son just sees someone who ignores his family and constantly chooses his job over everything else. Naruto's desire to become Hokage drove him throughout his entire series, but Boruto quickly establishes his need to set his own path and not become Hokage like his father and grandpa. By naturally making the audience reevaluate their feelings about old characters and nudging them to empathize with the experience of the younger ninjas, ensures they remain interested in the series even when older characters aren't featured at all. Yeah, a lot of the show is similar to Naruto. It still features groups of ninjas training and going on missions, so part of it is inherently the same. But at its core, Boruto is a new series that is exploring different themes and ideas, and that's really all I want from a reboot. I don't want to see the same story again or something that seemingly retcons everything I've already seen. Just give me a new story set in the same world. The creators have a lot of work to do before I wholeheartedly say I love the series, but I tip my hat to them for bringing the characters into an unrecognizable world. Whether you're an old Naruto fan or just someone interested in starting an anime before it reaches 100+ episodes, go check out Boruto and see how soft reboots should be done.